stay till the end because this is seriously gonna be a full course's worth of information. What is going on, guys? My name is Arie and welcome back to another video. In this one, I wanted to give you my step-by-step formula, or the step-by-step way in which I managed to get from $0 to $1,000 a day on a brand new store. And this is the same store that I actually did the 0 to 1,000 in sales in a week video in the past. That was like what started my YouTube channel. But we actually just recently, yesterday, well actually 2 days in a row, we've hit $1,000 days. And I want to show you exactly the step-by-step strategy that I took to actually achieve this. So please stay till the end. You definitely don't want to miss this. And I just wanted to mention, this is exactly what a course would teach you. This is the only reason that I'm kind of against courses. I think it's much more worthwhile to purchase mentorship or something, even though it is more expensive, you know. So save up, maybe buy some inexpensive courses, but what a course is going to teach you is a testing strategy. It's going to be really general because you want to sell it to as many people as possible, okay? So it's just going to be a general testing strategy that they implement that you can implement too, but it's not going to go step by step into your own store. Every store is different, every audience is different. I mean, there are proven ways that work, but at the end of the day, it's really just up to you, which is why I just wanted to show you the exact testing strategy that I implemented to do this, okay? So like I said, it's going to be a full course's worth of information for absolutely free. This is what I want to give out to you guys. This is my gift to you for all the support I've been getting lately. So without wasting any more time, I'm going to hop into my computer and get started. Alright guys, welcome to my computer. So like I said guys, this information is seriously a YouTube free course right here. This is what you would learn in a course. I am gonna outline this whole process. I'm gonna show you a couple things here, but essentially, obviously the step one is gonna be your design phase. Okay, I call it the design phase of your business. So what it essentially outlines is, you want to create your store. Obviously, I do have a link in the description for the 14-day free trial, but yes, you do need to create a store and you do need to work on it prior to starting the next phase, which is the testing phase. So when creating your store, guys, you definitely want to choose something like your store somewhere in between a general store and a niche store. You don't want to go too general because it just looks bad. It's gonna be hard to make it look very clean, and you don't want to go too niche because you're gonna narrow yourself down way too much in terms of the products that you're gonna be able to sell. So you definitely want to go somewhere in between. And then obviously after you figure out which products you want to test, or which products you want to, which kind of store you want to make and your name and all that, you definitely want to create a logo, okay? You need a logo. It doesn't have to be crazy, but you definitely need one because you want to add a logo to your checkout. You want to add a logo to your page, and there's many simple ways that you can get a logo made. You can either use Fiverr, you can use Upwork, you can use Canva. There's many ways, Photoshop, whatever you're comfortable with. Fiverr is going to be probably the cheapest way to get a logo. Well, Canva's free, but then you have to do it yourself, and then the logo might not turn out as professional as it could be. But there are many alternatives. I would recommend Fiverr if you don't have a big budget. Otherwise, Upwork works as well. And then, of course, guys, you want to make sure your site looks very clean. I'm going to show you here a site that looks very clean. This site is called Make Trendy. I apologize if this is your site. I doubt it is, but this site looks very clean. Look at everything makes sense. The colors make sense. Okay, this is kind of annoying. It won't go away, but look at the colors aren't crazy overwhelming. You're not having purple everywhere, pink. Like the colors make sense. I'm just gonna refresh the page. Oh my god. I'm just gonna refresh the page here. Perfect. As you can see, they have an FAQ. They have an About Us. They have some categories here. They have many categories. Let's go to pet accessories because pet accessories are very popular. And perfect, see? It's a very clean site, the colors make sense, it's not overwhelming, and it's perfect. So that's what I mean by having a clean site, okay? You also need those FAQ pages for sure, or those contact us pages. Those are very important, as well as tracking. Tracking is not as crucial, but you should definitely look to add tracking. There is a free app that I recommend called Tracking and Information and Shipping Updates by Aftership. It's free, you can install it to your store, and it's going to be 100% an increase in conversions right there, because customers want to feel safe when they're ordering from you, obviously. So a tracking number or a way for them to track their order is going to be the perfect way for you to add that trust. And then after you get that done, you definitely want to start adding some apps to your store, okay? And the apps that you definitely need are outlined right here. By the way, guys, I am going to leave this PDF in the description as a downloadable file for free. So if you do, if you don't want to have to reference this video every single time, you can obviously just download this file and look it over whenever you have a chance. Take this step by step. This is literally a course, guys. If you go look at Unteachable at someone's course, this is how they're gonna have it outlined. Store design, like testing phase, scaling. This is literally what I'm doing for you. But anyways, I keep going. The emails, or I mean the apps that you're absolutely gonna need are gonna be an email collector app for sure, because the back end of the business is very important. You wanna be sending out emails to your customers. You wanna have a way for you to collect emails so that you have a big email list. Email lists are going to be the easiest way for you to make money, because that's absolutely free. Once someone is in your list, you can send them emails for free. So it's very, very important that you do this step. And then you also are going to need a currency converter, because no matter where which platform you want to start advertising on, you are going to get customers from all over the world, and it's going to be much better for them to just automatically, or for them to be able to choose their currency, right? They don't want to have to go and convert every single price to their currency from your store. So you definitely need a currency converter. I recommend either the best currency converter, which is free, or the coin app. That's the one I personally use. I think it's like $6, but I like it because it automatically chooses their default currency. So that's really cool. And then also you're gonna need Hurify. The beaconing app, like the countdown bar, is pretty good. It's free, so that's why a lot of people opt in for it. But Hurify's been making a lot of recent changes that allow it to be customized like really, really well. So I pick Hurify over countdown timer every day, or any day of the week now. Honestly, it's so, oh my god, I'm sorry guys. New store is blowing up. But anyways, and then after you get Hurify, it is $6 a month. I know that sucks, but it's a minimal cost and it will really help. It provides scarcity. It looks really clean on your store now that you can customize it so much. So it's a must-have now. Now, after that, you definitely want to download a review app. Luke's is the one that I personally use, but you can also use Ollie Reviews. That one, I think it's free, and it allows you to import pictures, which is super nice. You need pictures in your reviews, mainly because, let me just see if I can find something here. Because look at, they have the Luke's app, because pictures are gonna be the perfect way for a customer to see what the product looks like in real life, from actual people. So that gives you a lot of social proof. Okay, here we go. So then, and the other app that you're gonna want to download is called the Frequently Bought Together app. It's the perfect way for you to start getting some upsells for really, really cheap. The app is like $6 a month, and it has a super long free trial. And actually, look at this store right here has it. This is the Frequently Bought Together app. It's literally like what Amazon does. So it's super awesome. I love it. I use it in my store right now, and it does give me a significant amount of upsells. And it's perfect. I just love it. And it's $6 a month, but like I said, it's like a 25-day free trial or something crazy like that. So definitely download it. It's gonna give you some upsells, gonna increase your average order value. Just super beneficial. And then this is kind of an optional app, but I would strongly recommend you go for it, is the Recard app. What it does is it allows you to send messenger message abandoned cart messenger messages. that's really hard to say, but those get like 80% open rate, so that's gonna be more effective than an abandoned email sequence. Okay, even though Recard has both, which is why I recommend it so much. But obviously, if you don't have the budget for it, then opt in for Abandonment Protector Plus, because you need a way, or MailChimp too, because you need a way to actually send your customers abandoned email cards, or abandoned cart emails. God, that's actually going to be like an extra 20% of your revenue, and you're going to be missing out on that revenue if you don't utilize an app like this. And then I added a little side note here that you definitely need, prior to any of the store design, you need to make a Facebook business page and an Instagram page. I have a video, I'm gonna link it in the description, on how you can do that very, very easily, but those are very crucial steps. The Facebook Business Manager is probably the most important one, because you need to install your Facebook pixel onto your store no matter what type of advertisements you want to run, because you definitely want to have Facebook be tracking every little thing that goes on in your store for your pixel. You want that pixel to be seasoned for when you do want to jump into Facebook ads in the future or right now. You know, it really is up to you. I'm just going to keep talking here so you can kind of get a better idea of what I mean, like by which one you want to choose, like in terms of testing. So now we're down to the testing phase. We're done with the store design. The store looks very clean. It looks something like a store like this. Oh yeah, sorry, I almost forgot to mention, another great way to make sure your store looks very nice is by going on this site called Color Combos. It shows you like color combinations that you can use for your store to make it just look that much cleaner. And it actually has like the HTML. It actually has the codes here that you can put into your store and put it in like the, you know, customize your checkout color, customize your headline colors and whatever, and these colors are all gonna like complement each other. So this is a great way to do it so you don't have like really conflicting colors and whatnot. Those type of things are gonna be very bad in terms of like how professional your store looks. So you definitely want to make sure you fix that and use that site. Anyways, now we're down to the testing phase. And what we're going to want to do in the testing phase is pretty much do some product research right away, okay? That's the first thing we need. Actually, guys, I'm sorry. I forgot to add overload. Overload is important. In order fulfillment. Okay, so you definitely need overload for importing products and order fulfillment. But anyways, we're down to the testing phase. You need to do some product research, okay? The best way to do product research, and like I said before, guys, I will be linking a video in the description where I actually dive really in depth into product research, but I don't want to get too much into it in this video because it's just gonna take up too much time, and I don't want the video to be like an hour and a half long. So right now, we're just gonna outline this, and we're gonna want to do product research. The best ways to do this is obviously through the Facebook Facebook search bar. I have the video on how you can actually utilize that, and then also by going on Amazon and looking at their best sellers, by going on eBay and looking at their best sellers, a site called Thieve.co. I'll actually show that just real quick here. Thieve.co. It's just a curated list of AliExpress products, and you can filter it by trending, by popular. Very beneficial. So, or you can also go to the Shopify Exchange, which is, you just go on Google and look up Shopify Exchange, and it's pretty much a site where people sell their sell their Shopify store. So obviously you can just look at the ones that have, you know, drop shipping products, and then you can look at their best sellers and whatnot. And the best way to do that too is to download Commerce Inspector. Like I said, I do have a video on that in the description. I won't dive too much into it, but what that is essentially this little, oh, hold up. Let's just go to that site again, make trendy. Okay, well, whatever. And then it's this little tool right here, the Commerce Inspector. It just shows you like their best selling and whatnot. So pretty cool. Yeah, it's nice. But anyways, we're just gonna proceed here, and then once you're doing this, you want to gather at the very least 3 to 5 of the best products that you find, okay? 3 to 5 of the best products that you find on these stores. And then once you do that, obviously the more the better. Like if you can find more than 5, that's totally fine. I just don't want you to overwhelm yourself, because the biggest mistake people make is getting too caught up in these prior steps. What you need to do is try to get to the testing phase as fast as you can. Obviously, you do want to make sure all those points that I have listed before are covered. You want a clean site and whatnot, but you definitely want to get to testing as soon as possible. So don't get too caught up in this. Try to find 3 to 5 products. Shouldn't take you too long. And then once you do that, you want to actually make some product video, or actually, once you do that, okay, you'll import these products, you'll find them on AliExpress, and then you'll want to import them to your store, and make sure that your product descriptions are clean and ready to go, ready to sell, okay? This is one of the things that people struggle with the most. I see a lot of people leaving the AliExpress reviews, and they just look so bad, or not reviews, AliExpress product descriptions, and they just look awful. You gotta change that. That's not gonna work out anymore. Maybe in the past when dropshipping just started, but now you really need to sell your product. Go on websites like Amazon, go on websites, big retailers in your niche or whatever, or in the niche of the product, and pretty much get inspiration from them, okay? Spend some time on this. Don't skimp out on this step. you definitely need your product descriptions to look really, really nice. That's going to be the selling point of your product, or of your store, really. I mean, when people visit your store, they're hardly ever going to browse through your store. They're mainly just going to stick to the product page. So you definitely need it to be neat. And also, you need that scarcity. You need to have Shopify on there for sure. But yes, besides that, like I said, don't skimp out on this process, or on this step. You definitely want your product description to look amazing. And it shouldn't take you too long. Honestly, it doesn't take me long at all to make a good product description. Maybe like 30 minutes, because I just use other sites that have very well written product descriptions and just adjust them to my store. But anyways, once you do that, you want to create a video for one of these products, or all of these products that you want to test. Main reason being, I just think static images just don't cut it anymore. They do work, but they just don't work nearly as well as videos do. So you're gonna be missing out on a lot of sales, a lot of reach, a lot of engagement by not having a video, okay? There's many easy ways to create a video. I'll link another video in the description of a video that I actually made very easily that I use. It's just a slideshow video of a product. I just got the pictures from AliExpress, try to find some extra pictures, and created a slideshow video, and it works 100% fine. Another thing you can use is just go on Fiverr and pay somebody to make you a video with the pictures. You could use Adobe Premiere. I use Animoto, that's why I have it listed there, but it's a little pricey, so it's up to you. And then, that was so weird noise. And then after that, I do have a little note here. I do recommend starting with Instagram influencers when it comes to the testing phase. You know, that is a little controversial nowadays. I mean, a lot of people don't. I mean, the thing about influencers is it's a great starting point. It's a little saturated, not really though, but it's a great starting point because it requires a very low budget. I mean, you could get 5 shoutouts for like $100, and that's very, very cheap. $100 on Facebook, I mean, you could spend that in the first few days, you know, and without any results. So you never really, I mean, Facebook is awesome though, and you do wanna, if you do have the budget, definitely start with Facebook if you want to. It's never gonna hurt to, you know, start testing the waters with Facebook, because Facebook will come into play further along in the journey. So in your journey to $1,000 a day. So you definitely want to start at least learning about Facebook if you're not starting there. But I do have another video in the description where I outline like how to test with Facebook, but I also have a video of the Instagram influencer strategy that I follow for testing products. So I'll link that in the description, but essentially what it is you want to DM as many people as you can every single day, because not everyone's going to reply, okay? Not everyone's going to reply, so you definitely want to have a ton of people that you're DMing, so that once those that reply, you can use, they're readily available for you to use. That's the one downside to influencers. It's very hard to scale because you really, really rely on these influencers, whereas with Facebook, you're in control of everything. So it's up to you which one you want to start with. It really is. But definitely don't start with Facebook if you have no idea what you're doing, okay? Because that's what I did, and I lost like $700 right away because I was just an idiot and didn't want to do the research. So yeah, like I said, I'll link both strategies in the description. I have videos for them where I go into detail on how you can test, but for saving time here, I'm just gonna outline it and link you to the video, okay? Because that's what I want to do. Like I said, I want to create a little YouTube course here, but I can't do it all in one video. So you gotta make sure you take action and follow these other videos that I'm linking you to. But anyways, now we're down to the scaling phase. By now, you will have found a couple products that are consistently making you sales. They have the potential to be winners. So now you need to continuously improve, okay? I spelled this wrong. Continuously improve, and what I mean by that is obviously adjusting. So if you're not getting that many sales, maybe lower the price, maybe change the description a little bit, maybe do free shipping and up the price, maybe do not free shipping and lower the price and add a shipping rate. Mess around with it, okay? Just mess around with it. Continuously improve. Always be learning. Always improve your store. You know, if you're doing shoutouts, make sure you're buying bigger shoutouts now. You could even stack shoutouts now, which, you know, just buying multiple shoutouts on the same day. That's a little controversial in my opinion, because then you don't really know where your results are coming from, and then you don't have a good gauge into which influencers are getting you the sales. But that's, you know, besides the problem here, or besides the point. You want to just start scaling, start going a little bit bigger and better, you know. Obviously, if you have products that you know worked, they're more likely to work with other Instagram influencers too, as long as they're in the same related niche. But also get creative with the pages that you're contacting, you know. There are a limited amount of pages out there, so you really need to be testing different pages. Anyways, if you're on Facebook and you're starting to scale, you pretty much just want to duplicate your winning ad set. So once you find a winning ad set that's making you consistent sales for really cheap, duplicate it, narrow it down by the countries that are getting you sales, narrow it down by the ages that are getting you sales, by the platform that's getting you sales, etc., etc. By the end of the during this process of scaling, you're gonna have so many different ad sets for a product, okay? And that's one of the things that many people just don't really know. Like, once you start testing, you're gonna have like, honestly, like 50 plus ad sets running at the same time once you're scaling. It's crazy. Even more than that, honestly. But anyways, yeah, you're gonna have a ton of ad sets, and then you want to get to the point where you have, over 200 purchases, over 300, so that you can start making those lookalike audiences and start scaling even better. Okay, like you will scale so hard at that point. And then you also want to get some retargeting ad sets going, so that you get those customers that showed an interest but didn't exactly purchase or add to cart or anything. So like I said, guys, I will be making a video on these advanced strategies soon that I outlined in the scaling phase, but you really need to focus on the above strategies first. You need to be testing products that are potential winners, okay? You won't know if it's a winner until like a couple of weeks even, honestly. This isn't as fast of a process as people make it out to be. It really isn't. It is slow. It's not slow, it can be quick, but it's really up to you, especially if you have a low budget though. It's not gonna be quick. So make sure you're not just dumping all your money into one product because you have no idea if it's gonna be a winner. Start small, start slow, make sure your site is on point first, then move on to testing. Make sure your products are clean, make sure your product is niched down, or make sure you're targeting the right niche for the product. Make sure you're making a nice video. All those things are gonna affect your sales so much, and essentially are gonna dictate whether your store is gonna be successful or not. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, if you want to download the strategy, if you want to see more of my videos, if you want to see my advanced strategies in the future videos, please make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Like I said, this was my gift to you guys. I did post about my how I got to $1,000 days with my new store, because I documented a lot of the process with my Instagram followers. So this was kind of the gift to you guys. I know you guys wanted me to make a video about it, so here it is. I outlined the whole entire process step by step. Follow the videos that I linked in the description though. Those are gonna be just kind of like the fill-ins that you're gonna have to do a little more work on, I guess. It's not all in this video, but those videos are already made. So all you gotta do is watch them and implement those strategies. But anyways, guys, I do have the link in the description for this Word document that I wrote out, so that you can reference it, print it out. I don't know, whatever you wanna do, just make sure you're taking action. Make sure you're taking advantage of this course right here, because this is a course. This is what you're gonna get out of a course most of the time, honestly. Which is why I don't often recommend people to just jump into real expensive courses, because I don't know, I just think they're made very generally, and like, it's pretty much what I just did, but applied. So they want to sell as many of the courses as they can, so it's going to be very general, like the strategy that they follow, but it's not going to be like in regards to your own store. So something that's much more worthwhile is mentoring, even though mentorship is a lot more expensive. So just make sure you're doing your research, make sure you're just following the strategy right here. This is literally all you need to know. I seriously feel like I covered absolutely everything that I did in detail, like no secrets, nothing. This is it. This is what I did, okay? So if you like this stuff, make sure you hit the notification bell so you are updated into when I upload a video, and make sure you subscribe. I would really appreciate it. But anyways, guys, that is all I have for you today. So peace out. I'll see you in the next video, all right?